Hi, my name's Hannibal. I'm Head of Operations at IG, and today we're going to be talking about designing read-through presentations. So first of all, what do we mean by read-through presentations? Well, really it's anything that is sent over to or left behind with the audience, designed to be read at their own leisure, rather than actually talked through and presented in a meeting. With these kinds of documents, it can be tempting to really fill them with information, particularly because you won't be there to explain the slides or elaborate on them yourself. Putting too much content in can actually have the opposite effect. Instead of helping clarify points, it can make things more confusing and harder for your reader to understand the point that you're making. But first of all, we'd always recommend trying to keep your message to around one major point per slide. The reader should be able to skim through the document, reading just the titles, and get the general gist of the point that you're making. All of the content in the slides can elaborate on, back up and support those comments, but the headlines themselves should be able to be read and understand the document almost on their own. For a long read-through document, especially if it's one that you expect the readers to return to, perhaps after you've already talk them through something similar on a call, but it's something for them to refer to afterwards, it can be really handy to have a contents page so the reader can find the section they're looking for really quickly. One nice thing you can do here is hyperlink the contents page in PowerPoint. So when you have a page reference, make it clickable to link directly to that section in the document. One nice thing there is when you save it to a PDF file for sharing it, those hyperlinks will carry over and be embedded in the final file. Speaking of PDFs, our final tip for read-through documents like this would be to always save it as a PDF before sharing. If you send the editable PowerPoint file, there can be all sorts of issues with how it displays on the other end, depending on for example, the end user not having the right fonts installed, which makes all the hard work you've put into making it look neat and clearly designed go to waste. If you save it as a PDF, all of those fonts and the style will be locked in and embedded, so you can be sure that whoever opens it up, wherever they send it on to, it will look exactly the same. If you need help making your read-through slides more clear and visually engaging, we'd love to help. Get in touch with me directly via LinkedIn or email.